everybody. I'm Lindsay and I'm part of the Wildcats team, and we're gonna do a little yoga flow. And this is just a very gentle way to get your body moving and to just get some relaxation going in your body. We're gonna do a couple of different breathing techniques at the end so that you feel nice and relaxed. It's a workout that I like to do in the morning to start my day, or I like to end my day with this one because it's not very intense, but it definitely relaxes the body and gives us a sense of calm during this crazy time. So we're gonna start on our back. If you have a mat, that's great. You can also do this on the floor, or just a soft surface is always nice. And we're gonna start with the palms up to the ceiling, and you're just gonna take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, you're gonna let the belly button drop down towards the spine. You're gonna inhale to let the stomach elevate, and then on the exhale, you're just gonna let the belly button drop into the body. And this is just a nice way to start connecting the breath with our body and getting that mind-body connection. And every time you exhale, you want to just melt into the floor, relaxing the legs, relax the chest, relax the arms, and I tend to hold a lot of tension in my face, so you also want to relax your face too. So we're going to start just reaching our right leg up to the ceiling, and if you have really tight hamstrings, I know this one could be difficult, so you can bend your knee a little bit, that's okay. I'm going to just straighten the leg because I want to get a little hamstring stretch, and we grab wherever we can. Maybe it's the back of the thigh, back of the knee, or the calf. I think I'm going to go just right above the knee, and then I'm going to try to keep my leg really straight. And I'm going to take a couple deep breaths here. And if you're taking a modification, you'll be here, and that's okay too. Then we're going to slowly flex and point our ankle. And then we're going to take our foot in a nice big circle all the way around. Then you'll reverse the circle. Give your leg one last pull, and then we're going to cross our ankle to our knee. This is called the number 4 stretch. I didn't know why for a long time, but it's the number 4, so just in case you were wondering. Now you can stay here in the stretch, or if you want to make the stretch a little more intense, you can hug the right thigh into your chest. And I'll use my right elbow to give my thigh just a little press away, and I feel the stretch quite a bit. You're going to feel it in the right hip. And it's up to you. I like to hold for 3 deep breaths on each of these stretches so that I can relax into the stretch a little bit more on each exhale. But you can always pause the video if you need more time in a stretch. Good, let's do our other leg. So we're going to take the left leg up to the ceiling. You can keep the leg really straight, or you can bend the knee a little bit. I'm going to go for a straight leg so I get a hamstring stretch. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can straighten the bottom leg. So maybe you're really flexible and you want to grab at the calf and straighten the leg. I like to keep the leg bent. It's just a little more relaxing, but it's up to you. If you want more stretch, that's an option for you. We're going to flex and point the ankle. It's a nice stretch for the top of the foot, so I feel a nice stretch right here when I point, and then a deep hamstring stretch when I flex. So you just give your foot some stretching and warm up the ankle a little bit. We're going to take a nice big circle with our ankle. And then we're going to reverse that circle. And then we're going to take our left ankle to our right knee and just gently press that knee towards the floor. And you can hang out here in the stretch. I feel a stretch in the hip just in this position. But if you want to intensify that stretch, you can hug your right thigh into your chest. And we're just taking 3 deep breaths. On every exhale, you want to try to pull your leg a little closer to your body. You can take the elbow and just give a gentle press on the knee to give yourself a deeper stretch. And then we'll just slowly take our legs back down. So this next stretch is a pretty gentle stretch. I'll give you a couple options, but we are gonna straighten the right leg all the way down to the floor. And then we're gonna take our left knee and we're gonna bypass the chest. So you're bringing your knee towards your armpit and you're gonna try to give it a nice hug into the armpit. Now, if you have a knee issue, you can grab under the knee and that can alleviate any extra pressure on your knee. So you can pull under the knee. I like to go over the knee because I want to compress the joint just a little bit, but that's up to you. It's a comfort level issue. So if your knees bother you, grab under. If you're good grabbing over, you're gonna just give a gentle pull of your knee towards your right armpit. And it sort of locks down one side of the rib cage, and so it forces you to breathe in that other lung and kind of expand the lung on the other side, which is nice because we want to get a lot of open space in the lungs. We're going to let that leg go. We'll bring it all the way down, and then we'll take our left leg. Again, you can grab over the knee or you can grab under the knee, and you're just getting a gentle pull of your leg towards your armpit. You want to bypass the chest, because if I just go to my chest, I'm not really exploring the full range of motion. But if I go all the way to the armpit, I have a little more range. So we want to get all the way to the end range and just compress. And take a couple deep breaths. And you'll feel different expansion in the lungs because now we're blocking the left side a little bit so that we can expand on the right side. And then the last stretch we'll do in this position, it's just doing both legs into both armpits. So we have this stretch here, which is very much like a child's pose stretch, but it's a lot easier on your knees. So if your knees bother you in child's pose, this is a really nice option. You can hug both knees in towards both armpits. You can grab under the knees and pull, or over the knees and pull. If you want a deeper stretch, you can grab the sides of the feet and push the knees towards the floor, and that's your happy baby. I'm gonna go here, it's a little more comfortable for me. But now you really feel the lower back expand, so we're gonna open up the lungs from the lower back. And it's a nice